So, is there one thing you're working on now that you want to share with us? That's like a goal or a challenge that you're doing?
I think that at this point, I'm really trying to just be a little more open about it with friends, with parents, with people in school. So that's probably.
And
There's a bunch of things. That's probably.
So. Like, does that mean you're talking to them about stuttering?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That's a great first step. Like, for me, I know that when I first sought help for my stuttering was after undergrad. Was after I was done exactly when I was trying to make moves in terms of a career, and it hit me that I had all of these dreams, and I also had all these fears, and I was like, if I plan to go after my dreams, I have to face my fears. So that was exactly the same process that I went through, and it was really, really helpful. So it's great that it's on your mind even now, and I know that it's gonna be a fun journey in some ways. Definitely.
Yeah, we're gonna get to you in just a second, Ian, but I do have to. I'm sorry.
Ian.
I will say that. Do you think? I mean, we keep telling you. It's almost like we envy where you are, because I mean, when I was 20, I was not. I was just about where you are now, and at the time it was hard, and now I just look back and I really cherish that climbing of that mountain. You know, does that sound crazy to you, or does that? No. Okay.
Well, I had a point, but I'm going to wait until after you introduce yourself and talk for a little bit.
Sure, well, I'll be quick so you don't forget your point. My name is Ian Crouch, and I'm 25. Where am I right now with my stuttering? I guess it's less for the last few months, and for the first time in my life, about my stuttering, and I've been much more interested in talking to other people about their stuttering, and coming into contact with other people who stutter, because up until January, I had never had an extended conversation with anyone who stutters, and had openly avoided other people who stutter. Going back to when I was originally in speech therapy as a kid, I never would do a group speech therapy. It was always offered, and I thought, I don't want to have anything to do with these people. I don't know these kids. They have, they have their own lives. I don't want to be part of a group of people who stutter. No, that isn't me. And so that kind of stuck with me for a long time. That this was a part of me that I obviously thought about every day. But it was never anything that I wanted to share with another person who might be going through the same things. Now, I was pretty open with it with other people. I would talk to my parents, and I would talk to my friends, and when I had a girlfriend, it inevitably would come up that this is obviously a part of me that's unlike other people maybe, so it's worth maybe talking about. So it was always easy to talk about myself, but there was always this part of me that didn't want to talk to other people who stutter. And so that's the thing that I'm the happiest about, that I've met other people who stutter, and that I'm learning to be a better communicator with other people by forcing myself to talk to people. And it's not so hard. It's not like this is a pain to have to speak to all of you or speak to other stutterers, but it's a new experience, and it's not been easy. It's been harder than I thought it would be.
In what ways?
I'm pretty uncomfortable with my own stuttering, which I didn't think I was. And I'm finding that out by meeting other people who stutter, that stuttering makes me feel uneasy. And when I hear other people stutter, it starts the same feelings that I feel when I stutter. Awkwardness or embarrassment or sensitivity that something's unusual that's happening. And I'm excited about confronting that, because I don't want to feel that anymore. Not just about myself, but about other people too. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really interesting that you said before, like, you weren't that comfortable with your stuttering, but it was kind of okay, and now being around other people who stutter, it's a little bit more uncomfortable for you. For me, it was kind of the opposite. Like I was petrified about stuttering in front of other people. Much like you, I didn't seek out other people who stuttered every time I was around somebody. I was like, what is wrong with this person? Like I gotta get away from them because I didn't want to face the problem myself, and that was kind of more facing it. But then when I started to talk to other people who stutter, there was just something so normalizing about it.
That's really interesting.